Hi everybody!
Hey guys!
Dark Shadows by Moonlight.
Woo!
I'm Ashley.
I'm Nathan.
You ready?
Yeah.
Alright.
We're doing 37 and 38 today, guys.
Yeah. Here we go.
My name is Victoria Winters. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. Barely 4 hours since I decided once again to stay in Colin.
She likes the abuse.
Every day she has to make that
Not only
choice.
for me, but for a man whose tension, hour by hour, seems to be rising closer to the surface.
He's nervous.
Go to sleep.
What?
It's 1 in the morning. He's meeting somebody or what?
Oh, he just came from Burke's, right? I forget.
I don't know, but it looks like he's waiting for somebody. Not here yet. Not pizza guy. He's waiting for me. This is familiar.
Excuse me.
I ordered over half an hour
Your
ago.
pizza's late.
Come on, Sam. Don't be like the last Sam, or we'll get a new Sam.
This is me when the phone rings, though. I'm like,
I don't answer it.
Don't hang up. Damn it. Don't hang up.
What do you want now?
Peace of mind, Evans. Complete peace of mind.
No, it's just about 10 years too late for that,
I don't want epigrams from you, Evans. I want to know what you've done about Burks.
Nothing.
But you're not serious.
Colin,
Sit.
I told you earlier this evening that I tried to talk him out of having me do his portrait. He refused. Now why in heaven can't you just leave it at that and accept it?
Then you haven't talked to him again.
Oh. No, Grandma, I didn't get the job.
I was thinking of Prince John and Sir.
Oh, yeah.
Evans, call Burke now. Cancel that portrait sitting. I suppose I can.
The hours are passing, Evans.
He'd be a great Prince John.
You would. Oh, my gosh.
I'm thinking of the Disney animated one.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody just get together, have a meeting, just spill everything.
How long have you been standing in that doorway, Miss Winters?
I couldn't sleep.
Long
I
enough.
came down to find
Long enough.
To read or to listen?
I don't understand.
I see. Innocence in a dressing gown. Well, don't stand on the threshold of that door, poised. Get in here. Come in here, Miss Winters.
Well, I'm not sure. I think
Don't, girl. Go back to bed.
There's no protective barrier there.
Will you join me, please?
Apparently I will.
Wow. Willie finds out who your boyfriend is.
Now,
Oh.
supposing you tell me how long you were standing in that doorway.
I just got there when you saw me.
How much of my phone conversation did you overhear?
None of it. And why should I be interested in your phone conversation?
Because you've been snooping and prying ever since you came here. Because you've been getting yourself involved in matters that don't concern you in the least.
That isn't true.
Let me advise you, Miss Winters. The more probing you do, the sooner you'll be sent back where you came from.
I think you better tell your sister that.
My sister feels exactly the way as I do.
Oh, is that what you think? Well, perhaps you don't know that earlier this evening I tried to leave and she talked me out of it.
What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I told your sister I thought that she needs somebody new to take care of David. And she insisted that I stay.
And Elizabeth is a...
Nothing.
I'm sure my sister had her reasons. But they too can change if circumstances change.
Like sun
You
through
did.
the hourglass.
Forget it.
That's the
Pretend that it never
competition.
existed.
Yeah.
I'm telling you this for your own good.
Actually, it might be on the
Do I
same
make myself
station.
clear enough?
Quite clear.
Then good night.
No, he's all nice now.
I wonder if when they went to like cast parties with all the shows together, if like these Dark Shadow was shunned or something because they were like the not ordinary soap opera. You know what I mean?
They were pretty hot at one point. They were also the crossover.
Oh,
hit.
that's true. I mean, they came back around, but I'm wondering if at the beginning people were like making fun of them or something.
Do they have parties with like all the soap operas?
I have no idea. I'm
Yeah.
just imagining this.
Like some kind of Roger Rabbit world where
Yeah.
everybody's crossing over.
What time is it, Pop?
Pop! It starts.
At 1:15. You think you ought to hit the sack?
It's just as a Snow White to go to sleep.
Yeah.
I like that.
Looking for a non-sleep long-distance record?
Go back to sleep, Maggie. Leave me alone.
You're annoying me.
As soon as I satisfy my inherited curiosity. Who called?
Nobody.
The phone rang, didn't it? That's what woke me.
It's the wrong number.
Try again. I heard you talking to somebody.
You better tell me.
I was talking to our friendly local bookmaker, okay? Satisfied?
No.
Go back to sleep, darling. You're getting those fatigue lines that a pretty little girl like you shouldn't have.
Oh.
They run in the family, Pop. And they're not fatigued.
That was awesome.
You think
It'll
you
get
know
somebody
me.
back to bed, though. I will tell you that.
Yep.
What? She runs to the mirror.
Then listen to this marvelous, wonderful human being. Go back to sleep.
How about you?
I'm going to do man things.
There's just something that I have to do.
Another call to your bookmaker?
Well, let's say I'd like to,
Does he mean a bookie?
falling apart sooner than it has to.
Is
I
he
don't know.
placing bets and
I
that's
don't think
cool?
so.
Or
Bookmaker. I don't know.
is he making a book? Is he a writer now?
Tell me to stop breathing while
Is it
you're
an
up.
art book?
Stop reading.
No, get used to that.
Yeah, Pop.
Oh, she finally went to bed. He's like, thank God.
Yeah, that chair looks like a window.
Give me $1,000. What's going on? Look at that weird little statue over there.
Yeah, a couple of them.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, the one in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
It's a chef holding up a
What do you got
tart.
there, Pop?
Thank you.
Yeah. How
What's
much
the back
later is
bed?
this?
You know how it is. I tried, no luck. Then I fixed myself a cup of tea. What is that, a letter?
Maggie, you are the nosiest creature on the face of this earth. Yes, it's a letter. I wrote it, and it's private.
I think somebody needs to
Gonna
move
make some
out.
Maybe you're the most secretive person on the earth.
You are a fund of information.
I'm gonna open that letter.
I know people don't agree with me, but I think if you live with somebody, you should be privy to all the information, and they should be privy to
Negative.
That's I think if you share in a place.
I'm a very secretive person.
Yeah. That's what's dangerous for one roommate is dangerous for the other.
This is true. When it comes to danger, yes.
Kettle's on. Who are you writing to, Pop? Your friendly neighborhood bookmaker?
Wow!
Did you
Is
want
she
this?
stuck in a loop?
Am I having a Doctor Strange
For me?
moment?
But you said it was personal and private.
Oh, because he was on the phone before. Now it's a
That
letter.
doesn't make any sense. You don't have to write me letters. You can talk to me anytime you want about anything.
Maggie, I don't want you opening that letter.
Unless I'm dead.
He wrote, "Dear Mr. Adams, leave me alone. I'm going taking my wife to bed."
Just keep it.
I don't understand.
Thomas
Don't ask any
Jefferson.
questions. Just promise.
Oh. Yeah, I wasn't thinking
How
about
can I
that.
promise when I don't know what it's...
I was thinking of the Addams family.
Oh.
Like what?
Believe me, darling. The one thing I hope is that you'll never have to open that envelope. That you'll never have to learn that.
Well, now I have to open it. Jeez.
See, I mean, nobody can live with that kind of situation. You gotta know.
Learn what?
Tea.
The kettle's boiling.
Somebody's over there with a tin whistle on the side.
I'm the teapot.
Whoa.
Get your tea.
Oh yeah, I had something to do. Drink. Shit.
The only thing she lets him do.
Pop.
Pa! What are you drinking for, you bookie?
Unless you get that something happened to me.
What do you expect would happen to you?
Oh.
We get trapped in the Old West.
Yes.
Don't joke with me. This has something to do with Collinwood, doesn't it?
Just keep
Well, it
it.
doesn't.
That's all I ask.
Yeah.
Really.
I wish that place would burn to the ground.
Oh.
That wouldn't do any good. Wouldn't solve any problems.
Is that foreshadowing?
Ghosts of the past don't live in a home.
No, I don't think so.
Isn't there a point at one
That's
time?
an alternate reality.
Fight for his soul.
Ignore everything we just said.
Yes.
Spoilers.
Spoilers.
Don't talk to me about spooks. No ghost could make you that afraid for your life.
You don't know anything about it. Go get your tea, dear.
No sobbing ghost could have made you write a letter.
I'm going to.
It's
He
Roger Collins.
opened a barrel of
I
monkeys.
know. Ghosts.
Darn him.
This is where she starts that relationship with Roger.
Oh god. She takes a painting first, though, doesn't she?
90s Dark Shadows. Hmm?
That was ghost noise.
Nah, well, these people crying. That is ghost noise.
That's ghost noise. Yes.
No.
Yes.
I don't believe it.
Who is it?
A ghost.
Who's
Carolyn.
there?
It's a ghost.
Carolyn crying over Burke.
Doesn't sound like Carolyn.
No. It probably is even playing the ghost. She's over to the side.
It actually sounds like
The ghost.
Maggie.
It does sound like Maggie. She's probably off to the side doing it.
Well, I know she ends up like playing Josette.
Oh yeah, she's Josette, so it probably is her.
You'll find
No,
out.
it's Sarah. It's little Sarah. It's the widows on Widow's Hill. I mean, they're not specific about... Like, there's no Josette in the picture right now, is there?
No,
Does that even come before Barnabas? I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Maybe, actually. You only had to stay here couple months before you heard the ghost.
Yay! That's totally Maggie.
That's somebody trapped in the wall.
Oh.
Break down the wall.
Okay. Amityville. What the hell are you doing to my house?
There's a pickaxe right there, conveniently placed.
I noticed that.
They're in the walls. She's gonna find Carolyn's dad down there if she starts digging.
Oh God.
I mean, would you have followed that noise down there, or would you have just gone back to? I would have gone.
I would have grabbed Carolyn and then followed the noise down there. That's what I would have
Who's
done.
in there?
Smart. I've been like, I'm gonna check this out tomorrow.
Totally gone.
Well, problem solved. Nobody.
Steps? Oh.
Here comes Roger. Oh
No,
no, it's
it's a
Elizabeth. It's like get out of here.
Gardener, dude.
Oh,
No, it's Roger. Or Burke.
why would Burke be there?
I don't know. Frankenstein. Oh, Roger.
Wait a minute, Roger.
Was that him crying? No.
Yeah, but he's doing what I'm asking him to do.
I see. And do you normally go prowling in the basement of a house when you hear someone crying?
I was
Now
trying to
listen.
sleep when I heard it. I told you I've heard it before.
I thought I made it
What did
perfectly
she
clear
hear
to you that
before?
I would not tolerate your constant snooping and prying.
I wasn't snooping. I heard crying behind that door.
Snoopy.
Get the pickaxe.
That door is locked, as you can see.
So why would anybody crying behind it if they can't
Open it.
Did you hear it?
I have far more important things in my mind, Miss Winters, than the hysterical imagination of a girl who
It
has...
wasn't imagination. It was real. Someone was crying. I know.
From behind that locked door.
Well, I thought it was.
An old house, Miss Winters, has many strange sounds, and if you go on staying here, you are likely to hear them over and over again.
Yes.
But I will not permit you to use these sounds as an excuse to go wandering where you don't belong.
But didn't you hear it?
I don't want to talk about it anymore, Miss Winters. I don't want you wandering through closed sections of this house, or up in the attic, or down in the basement. I want you to stay where you belong and do what you're supposed to do. Is that clear? I don't want you to do anything else but that.
Mm-hmm. Now, do you hear a phone? Because I hear a phone down here.
There's just a gardener guy in there. He's
That's
like,
the back door to his little place.
aw.
He's just crying about his life.
Oh.
You know, his phone's ringing and he's not going to answer it.
I find it hard to believe that Roger has never encountered a ghost. Here.
I'm sorry.
Well, that's what I mean,
Someone
like,
is asleep.
They're just introducing
Who
these
wants to
ghosts,
speak
and I
to
feel
her?
like if these ghosts are here, they've been
Ned
here.
Calder.
Roger would be like,
Well,
oh
why
yeah.
didn't you say so,
so-
Ned?
Did something
You have
awaken
any
these
idea what time it
ghosts?
is?
Oh.
I'm sorry,
Victoria's
Liz is asleep,
presence.
and I have no intention of disturbing her. If you want to speak to her, I think it would be advisable if you called at a reasonable hour. Good night.
I'm going to start doing that
Now, what do you
at
want?
any time of day.
If that was for Mr. Calder, your sister was very anxious to talk to him.
You really do know everything that goes on in this house, don't you?
I heard her place a call to him earlier this evening. She left word for him to call her back.
Why
She
don't
said
you
she
two
didn't
just
care
get
how
married?
late. It's very important that you talk to
Can't you
him.
see I
Were you
love you?
also hired to serve my sister as a private secretary?
No.
Or maybe your primary function is to teach me the proper manner in taking telephone messages.
You have no right to talk to me like this.
I'll speak to you the way I choose, Miss Winters. I
Whoa!
have no intention of telling you what I want to do. If you want to go up and tell
Oh,
my
he's
sister the
frazzled.
whole thing, you can. Go right
So
ahead.
am I.
The emotions are overtaking the
Yeah.
lines.
Miss Winters, please.
What for? Another lecture on my duties?
I'm sorry, Miss Winters.
I heard the
I
crying
didn't
too.
mean what I
Can't
said.
you see what I'm saying? I love you.
Yes.
Do you believe me?
I'm afraid I don't believe you, Mr. Collins.
Please. I want to talk to you.
I've got milk and cookies.
Let's go out to Chili's for soup and have a sandwich.
That's throw in an appetizer.
Mm.
I know you must be angry with me.
Yes, I am.
I'm sorry, baby.
I've been boorish and rude and completely unfriendly.
Don't touch her on the
I'll
shoulder,
use it.
man. Don't do it.
Blow in her ear.
Oh, yeah.
You went up and repeated everything to my sister, but I'd really rather you didn't. I mean, really, why burden Elizabeth with our petty quarrels?
It was
Lovers.
hardly a petty quarrel.
Let's not play lovers' games, Chuck.
I do deeply apologize. But lately I've had all of these pressures on me from many directions. You
Feelings.
do understand, don't you?
There's still no reason to accuse me of snooping and prying.
Did I say all those words?
Many
Oh,
times.
darling, I'm
Well,
sorry.
then I'm prepared to offer you a complete apology for every time, if you will. You see, I'm willing to go to any lengths to be restored to your good favor.
Why?
Wow.
Is this just
Really
because of
want you to understand.
Victoria?
When I shouted those words to you, it was just my
He's playing her like a
wishes,
fiddle.
an expression of my tension and not
Only
my
it's
true
working
feeling
now.
for you,
Yeah.
or you do believe me, don't you?
Just what is your true feeling?
Yeah, she's sharper than that.
Mm-hmm.
That you are a charming and lovely girl who feels she's in a house of
I am
madness and
charming.
who is understandably troubled by the events around her. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Well,
But more than that,
It
I
worked!
feel that you have an innate sense of goodness that would overlook a troubled man's impulsive outburst, and who really wants to be your friend.
Oh.
you have a very strange way of showing it.
Well, let's then say simply that we've both been through the Holocaust this evening, and that the calm is...
I don't know.
None of that.
I will if you'll answer one question.
Or if I can.
The sobbing, you did hear it, didn't you?
Sure, baby. I heard it.
Mm-mm.
Yes,
Oh.
What is it?
Really?
Where does it come from?
I don't know.
But you
I've
must.
heard it many times before, and I honestly can't
Is
tell
it
you where
Spider-Man?
Oh,
Maybe it's one of our ghosts.
But it seems so real.
He's one of our ghosts.
Ghosts can seem real, Miss Winters.
ghosts can't see.
They can seem very, very real indeed.
But they're just ghosts.
That was the introduction to the ghost.
The ghosts are here. See?
My name is Victoria Winters.
Hi, Victoria.
The grey light of morning has come again to Collinwood, and the strange sounds of the night sits in the
What did I see that in? They were zooming into
and I
something.
can still hear it in
I
my
thought
mind.
Tinkerbell was gonna come out.
The helpless crying that filled the shadows of the great house on Widow's Hill. Crying that had drawn me down musty stairs to a strange and forbidding door.
This is an interesting, like... Weren't we just talking about, like, Burke in the previous episodes, and all of a sudden they're like, ghosts, ghosts,
Yeah.
stick the ghosts in?
Well, I mean, what I was just thinking a minute ago when all the guys were stressed out was like, you guys need to come up with a new plot line because you're stretching this one thin.
Oh, you mean in not last episode, but the one
No, the
before.
one, the beginning, the first half of the one we just saw was
Oh,
just, Roger and Sam were just freaking out.
Oh,
It's like,
yeah.
I mean, just, let's get some new plot
Looking for
going.
something, miss?
Yes!
Yeah!
Down here.
What do you want in there?
Yay!
I just was wondering what was in there.
Thought I heard Miss Stoddard tell you to stay out of this basement.
I came down to get some books for Davy. He said they were here.
So did you replace the other guy?
That room, miss.
I don't remember him
I
being in
didn't
this
think so.
part.
I
God.
thought while I
I
was
don't
here
know.
I might give it a try.
You want books. Carvings full of them in that corner. If you take my advice, miss, you'll get what you want and go back upstairs before Miss Stoddard finds you here. Over there, miss. Not in that
God,
room.
I don't remember him being here this early.
Yeah.
He looks very different. They got the makeup on him. just snooping. Don't mind
I'm
me.
looking for the other half of a book like this. The Star of Asteroid. Say, I'm not doing anything
Find what you're
later.
after, miss?
Not yet. He said that there were some Rover boys books down here in a cart, and you wouldn't know where they were, would you?
No,
Some what?
I'm going upstairs now. You
Books
better
for
come
David or
too.
something?
Maybe.
It's all right. I'll come up as soon as I've found them.
Miss Stoddard wouldn't like you being down here by yourself.
What she thinks I'm going to do? Run into a ghost?
I don't read her mind, miss. I just know what she wants, and I do it. You better get those books of yours. Unless books wasn't the only thing you're after.
Zip.
Proposal.
Matthew, do you
Proposition.
believe in
Proposition.
ghosts?
What's that got to do with books?
Well, you've worked here for a long time. Have you ever heard any sobbing in the night?
Sobbing in the night.
That's who you're talking about, isn't it?
Exchanging love.
You don't actually believe that her ghost still cries here, do you?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard the sound?
Never been in this house late enough at night. She's here, all right. You can feel her. You feel all of them, and don't try to tell me you can't.
Ooh.
My first night here, I heard the sobbing. And I heard it again last night.
He's like a harbinger, but not.
I
Well,
followed
yeah.
the sound down to here. And, well, I'm not sure, but I think it came from behind that door.
Best thing for you to do when you hear that crying is to stay in your room.
Got it.
He's a serial killer. Done. Figured it out.
Do you have a key for it?
Look,
Come
there's
down
no
here,
cheerleaders back there. You just go upstairs.
Oh my god.
I came down to find books for David.
Miss, the first day I met you, I warned you about sticking your nose in where
You
it
did
didn't
replace
belong.
that character.
Okay, I don't remember
No
this at
rooms in
all.
this house. They stay closed, Miss Winters.
I wonder if he's just
You
substituting
were-
for him.
I can't believe that sound was made by a ghost.
You believe what you want to. You better believe this, too. I'm not letting anybody dig up problems for Miss Stoddard, not you or anybody else. Not while there's anything I can do to stop it.
How can my asking about that room make trouble for her?
I don't know. All I know is she gave orders for you to stay out of this basement. So you better forget about those books and... Yes, ma'am. I'm collecting some of these old newspapers.
Also, your ward is bothering me.
Yes, ma'am.
Basically.
Ward.
You want to know about that room? You ask Miss
Yeah.
Stoddard. She's the only one with the key. You take my advice. Be like me. Do your job and don't ask any questions about anything.
But, what's behind the door? What'd I just tell you?
I've never missed that board before.
I'm sorry.
He's just trying to read poetry and have a nice morning. There's not Maggie.
Oh.
And there's definitely not Maggie.
Oh my god.
Hey, lover.
Carolyn.
Mystery story, I'll bet.
It spits out
Well,
his coffee.
hello. As a matter of fact, it is, in a way. Well, what is the lovely Miss Stoddard doing down from her hilltop castle so early in the morning?
Oh, I wanted to get something in the early mail. Then I thought I'd drop in for coffee.
I'm delighted that you did.
Well, aren't you going to ask me to join you?
Sure it's safe?
It was safe enough last night for Vicky Winters.
You're wearing nothing in there, aren't you?
No, never
Not even a
happened.
donut? I've already ordered breakfast. I need to eat while
Oh, I
you're...
shouldn't, but I will. Okay, a donut.
Susie, coffee and
What are
donut.
you going to use that for? A belt?
Now,
House of Monte Cristo.
Ooh, good one.
I thought only kids in school read this.
All of a sudden, she's ordering the lobster.
I didn't know. It's a good book.
Only Vicky gets the lobster with steak.
Oh, I thought she was ordering a Monte Cristo. She's reading.
Oh, Lord.
So you wouldn't be the Count of Monte Cristo, would you?
No. But I'm
That
sorry.
sounds good. Give me a Monte Cristo.
Thanks.
Devlin sent to prison by the cruel
Yeah.
Collins
No
family
lines for
returns to wreak revenge.
Go.
You think that's why I'm here?
I don't. Unless you have deep, dark designs on my little cousin's governess.
That's the second time you've mentioned Miss Winters. You're trying to tell me something.
Miss Winters? Do you mean she had dinner with you in your hotel room last night? And you still don't call her with you?
I'll get around to it.
Oh!
Give me time.
I don't think I will.
What?
Give you time.
Give me time.
That's you ordered a donut. That looked like a McMuffin.
It's a biscuit.
Here's a list of the supplies you need. I hope you can read my writing.
All this out, Miss Stubbins.
I haven't been too steady the past few days.
You put on weight.
Since that book came back. I don't like that man, Miss Stubbins. I don't like what he's doing to you. Without even mentioning what he almost did to Mr. Collins.
He hasn't done a thing to my brother.
If you say so, ma'am. I'll go into town right now and get these things.
Matthew, wait. Come inside, please.
Deeper?
What?
Close the door, please. Bert Devlin was not responsible for my brother's accident.
Who was?
You. What?
A ghost.
You were, Matthew.
Oh, hell no. You're not putting that on me.
There was a part of a brake cylinder loose on my brother's car.
That's so awful.
You were supposed to have it fixed several times. You didn't. So it fell off.
That's not true, Miss Stubbins.
Oh,
If anyone asks, that's the story I'd like you to tell.
Wow.
Because it's a story I told the police.
I just plain don't understand, Miss Stubbins. Why tell a lie like that when we all know it was Bert Devlin?
It wasn't Bert Devlin. Is that clear? It wasn't Bert.
Who was it?
Yes, ma'am.
no. That's so sad.
Will you do as I ask?
Ruin his reputation.
Make me out to be a fool.
I know, Matthew. I'm sorry. It was all I could think of to say at the time. Will you help me?
You ought to know better than to ask me that. Of course I'll help you, Miss Stubbins.
That's so
Anything you say,
sad.
I'll help you.
This makes me depressed.
Thank you, Matthew. You're a good friend.
I try, ma'am.
I kind of don't like her for
More than a
doing
few
that.
others can say.
What do you mean?
That young girl you brought into the house, that Miss Winters.
I've asked you to try and be friends with her, please. I've asked you
I do
before.
this for you.
So asked me to keep her out of
The
the
hell,
basement.
this woman?
Right, ma'am. She's down there right now.
So be
looking around.
it. She will be.
Well, I asked her to leave.
Mother to me.
Daughter to me.
Oh, yeah.
Wife to
To
you.
you.
And daughter to me.
It. Playboy.
She's looking for Tiger Beat. They don't make that anymore. It's sad.
Aw.
Playboy.
I thought I asked you
No.
not to come down here.
I don't know
Looking
they
for
make
books
that
for
anymore.
David.
I know. Matthew told me.
I want that clock.
He also told me you were trying to
But
get
it's
it
possessed.
out.
Is it?
Did he tell you what I
Hitching
heard
post?
last night?
Yes, but that's no excuse.
Mrs. Stoddard, there's no such thing as a ghost. And I heard crying.
No such thing as a ghost.
Vicky.
How
Welcome
do
to
you
Collinwood.
know that anyway?
Precisely. And I also know what I told you, not to come down here. And I believe you were looking for some books for David.
Have you ever heard that sound?
I've heard the wind, Miss Winters. I've heard the floors creak, shutters bang. Yes, I've also at times heard crying in the night.
Where does it come from?
This house, Collinwood. There are 40 rooms here, most of them not in use. And occasionally the wind blows through an open window in the deserted
40 rooms.
I heard it down here in the basement.
Yeah, that's a little cottage.
Same pipes that carries.
It was a country house. That's
What about
insane.
that room?
It's only a storeroom and there's nothing in there of importance. Certainly no one crying in the night. I'm the only one that has the key, so I should know. Now I think that should end our discussion. What books were you looking for?
The Rover Boys.
Yes, and they're exactly what
The
they are.
Roger Boys?
Rover Boys.
I still
The Hardy
can't believe
Boys.
that.
It's called the Hardy Boys. I never heard of the Rubber Boys. Rubber Boys? Incanus Corporate. Transmuto.
Sorry, I had to make that phone call.
Well, that's all right.
Sam Evans.
Get me out of here.
No, oh God.
Try to talk me out of it even now. You wouldn't know why, would you?
Me? I have enough trouble finding out why I do things without worrying about other people.
That's a very pretty ring. Is it a birdstone?
Yes.
You send me.
What's it called, Stone?
Oh God.
You nervous about something?
Of course not. I'd like some more coffee.
All right.
Gaston. More coffee.
You'd have 2 more coffees, please, and some cream. Okay?
Who's that guy?
Just a guy.
I don't like it.
Well, what's on your agenda for today?
I thought I'd leave that to you.
Me?
Me?
No, I mean, I thought I'd offer my services as a guide to show you some of the things that are built up in the Collinsport area while you're away.
You mean like the war memorial, the new housing project, the new roads, another fascinating.
Brooke Devlin, you're making fun of me.
Seen
I
it.
don't like it.
All right, serious.
Have her show you around your
Thank you
room.
for asking me, but, well, I'll have to take a rain check.
You got a date
Posing
with
for my
Victoria.
portrait this afternoon, remember?
What? How about later this afternoon?
No, I have a business appointment.
Brooke, you're just trying to avoid me.
I mean,
don't see how
why?
I can. Or want to.
Here we go. Here we go.
Thanks. Tell me.
Just
you
take her
always
to
make
Europe
friends
for
with
a
your
week.
family's
She'll
enemies?
get tired of you.
Yeah.
Nobody's enemy.
You know, remember, the Count of Monte Cristo returned for revenge and retribution.
Do you have to have a business appointment this afternoon?
Yes.
Where?
I
I have
don't
to drive
want
up
to
the bank.
date you.
Then why don't I go with you?
Miss Stoddard, you shocked me.
There you go, making fun of me again. It's broad daylight. I'm not a child, and I just want to get to know you better.
Right to
Why?
get to know you.
Why? Always why? Yes or no, that's all.
No.
Ooh.
Why?
I was waiting for it.
Seriously, Burke. It'd be a ball. We could have lunch. I know a great place in
Then you
Denver.
could show me the war memorial and the new housing
I hate
project.
you, so help me. I really do.
Uh-huh. But I still want to date you.
Sweet Count. I'd love to spend the afternoon with you. But I have a business and it's personal and private. And a little girl with lovely blonde hair would be completely out of place.
Probably has something to do with my family. Besides, I'm not a little girl.
Maybe not, but you needn't make a point of proving it.
It's
Whoa.
nasty and uncalled for, Burke. And just for that, the next time you want to speak to me, you'll have to call me.
I may surprise you and do just that.
Or not.
It won't surprise me at all. Thanks for the coffee and the donut. When you decide to call, I'll be at home.
I wasn't gonna pay for this coffee and donut.
He's rude.
Oh, I knew he was gonna steal that.
No, she left it so he could call her.
He did the old Robin Hood. I don't do that.
Mr. Calder.
Ned Calder? Oh, I've been waiting for that call. Why didn't you tell me?
Well, Mr. Collins.
She always does that. Why didn't you tell me?
I was so anxious to talk to him. Was
You're
there a
supposed to know
message?
everything,
I really
lady.
don't know. You see, Mr. Collins and I were having a kind of an argument about my being down in the basement.
You mean he was up last night when you heard that sobbing sound? What did he say?
About the sound? Nothing much. He said it could have been the wind or a ghost or... He didn't really say.
He actually leaned more on the ghost, but okay.
Yeah.
David started with his lesson.
All right.
Oh, what an alley.
What?
I don't know. You should have a lock on that door, just saying.
He went in there like she was about to Clutter. Witch stuff.
Oh, yes.
Operator, I want long distance. Portland, Maine. Person to person. Mr. Ned Calder.
Nobody who?
Person to person. Interesting that they have to say that. I wonder why. As in, get off the line and don't be overhearing our conversation, operator? Is that
This
what
is
it
just
means?
for private, no operators. I don't know. Person to person, I don't know.
Cup of coffee, please.
If you know, comment below.
Yeah.
Don't I know you?
Yeah.
Matthew Morgan, you work up at Collinwood.
Yeah. I wanted black.
Oh, you didn't recognize him.
Don't
just
you remember
doing
me?
that.
I worked
I remember you, Devlin. Important thing is, you better remember me.
Woo!
Why's that?
Because if you bring any trouble to Miss Stoddard, I'm going to kill you.
Whoa! That was.
That's why they recast with this guy.
Eee.
I
But
believe he'll kill you.
Yeah, that was really good.
trouble, Matthew.
The other Matthew.
He's bigger than Burke.
That
Yeah.
would make a difference, wouldn't it?
More intimidating.
I said,
But suppose they ask for trouble.
You look a
Suppose
little
they
bit
ask for
crazy
problems.
too.
Problems you want to keep away from Mrs. Stoddard.
nobody at Collingwood's asking for problems, Devlin. Nobody.
Whoa. I just had a wonderful conversation with
Hello,
her.
everybody.
I
I'm
love him, I
Logan.
love him, I
Hi.
love him. I don't care who knows it.
Hi, Vicky. How's the tutoring business?
I just told your boyfriend.
Yeah,
Penfield.
We're friends
Brown's
again.
daughter to the rescue. Voila. Thank you. Say, if the telephone rings, don't anybody answer it. It'll be for me. I hope. Okay. See, I just happened to leave my ring somewhere, and I'm waiting for someone to call and tell me he found it. Listen, if you want a whole bottle of ink, I think there's some in the study.
She didn't even tell
I really
Vicky.
have to change. I just might
Oh,
take
yeah,
a trip to
sneak
Bangkok.
Vicky, she knows Vicky's dating
Can I ask you a
Burke.
question?
She came up all friendly. I'm
Anything
like,
at all.
I'm stealing your boyfriend.
Remember that sobbing I told you about?
That was cool.
This is why I don't hang out with girls.
How did you know? Because
Wicked,
I heard it too.
wicked.
I hope you had the good sense to stay in your room. That's what I always do. But when I told you about it before, you said you'd never heard it, that I must have dreamt it. I didn't want to frighten you away.
Hiding.
But now that you're one of us, oh sure that ghost lady sobs. I've heard it off and on for most of my life.
Oh.
But right now I couldn't care less.
Elizabeth.
But where does it come
That's her
from?
crying room.
Ghosts, Vicky.
You think it's
Ghosts.
Elizabeth?
Probably.
Like all the rest of us kooks, you'll just have to get used to it. I really must change.
Hmm.
I wonder if it is Elizabeth.
Yeah,
But I want it to be Ghost.
I know you do.
Ugh.
That's how come I know it won't be.
Lame.
I see my answer still don't satisfy you.
Not really.
That, it's just that it's so hard to believe.
And you won't be satisfied until you're convinced there's no one hidden in that storeroom.
I don't know what to say.
Well, here's the key. If you doubt my word, take it and look for yourself.
Do
I didn't
it.
say I don't believe you.
Well, what are you saying, Miss Winters?
Nah.
Here's the key.
Take the
Take
key.
it if you wish.
Just do it, man.
Take the key. Take the key.
No, I don't need to.
Oh, honey.
I don't think that would be necessary.
Relief.
Damn it, she really wanted that key.
And she's so relieved she didn't take it.
Yeah.
Would take it.
Ah! The drama. The drama.
Wow.
That was so good.
I'm so glad that they introduced some new plot element.
And
with the
spirits.
possible ghosts.
Ghosts?
And very interesting with this fight over Burke Devlin.
I know. And a new Matthew.
Matthew, yes.
Who we all...
Awesome.
Well, I know he becomes a greater cast member later
Yeah,
on.
Different
so.
characters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. It's progressing.
Yay! Alright, you guys. Like, comment, and subscribe, please, if you're enjoying it.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.